Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be an April love reading for you for 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Cancer in love for this time, please? For April 2023, or whenever this message finds them. Thank you, Spirit. The first card out for you is the number 17, the Lookout. The next card for you is the Five of Forces, Summer Winter. The third card is the Six of Forces, the Waterfall. Powerful cards for you, Cancer. On the bottom of the deck, the number 4, Birth. This card is about creativity. It's about tapping into that creative power that is within you. You see the two children, they're running toward their mother. It's about ultimately creativity and giving birth to new ideas and how you want to use that creativity right now. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Spirit and angel guides, what are the clarifying cards for Cancer for these love messages in April, please? Or whenever this message finds them. Time is fluid. What are the messages for Cancer, please, to clarify the Akashic Tarot messages? Thank you. On the lookout, we have the Queen of Swords. On Summer Winter, the Page of Swords. On the Waterfall, the Lovers. And on the bottom of this deck, Cancer, the Three of Swords. So perhaps you're leaving some type of heartache behind. With the Beath card on this Akashic Tarot deck, perhaps you're getting ready to birth and create something new. So, Cancer, the first card's out for you. As soon as I saw these two come out together, I was, the Lookout card is, of course, a little concerning because it's, a ship on fire. There's obviously a battle being waged on the ship there. And the Lookout is, up in the crow's nest, and this card is telling you that there's a situation around you that requires your attention, obviously, and that you should be on the lookout right now for a potential setback of some type. It could be a loss of a job, relationship, a project, or something, of how it resonates with you, but you are able to make a backup plan. If you're aware, then you can be, forewarned is forearmed, so you can make plans to do something else. This card doesn't really say that to me about a loss as much as the ship may be burning and going down, but the ultimate message for this Akashic Tarot card is to look around and recognize the things in your life that you need to correct right now. What do you need to do in your life to cut things out that may be going down with the burning ship that you've been holding on to for far too long, potentially. And then the Queen of Swords to come out on top of this, clarifying that is immediately, I knew right away, it's cutting all of that out of your life. It's taking charge of your life and making the decisions to cut out what you need to cut out, and what is no longer serving you it's time for it to go. So this could potentially be about love for you and a relationship for you. Maybe there are things that you've been seeing happening. Maybe something's been on fire for a while, and the ship has quietly been sinking, and, the time has come, ultimately, for you to decide. This is a powerful queen that's a powerful feminine energy, male or female, that has the power to decide there about what to do. If she wants to ride that sinking ship down, or if she's going to cut it out of her life. Cancer. So the next two cards out for you were Five of Forces, Summer, Winter, and the Page of Swords. So the Five of Forces, Summer, Winter, of course, is a card of industry. You see the sun shining there. There are farmers out working in the field. It's a time to be busy, to be industrious, and to be creative, and to go forward, to move forward. You may not know exactly where you're going, but you know that the outcome will be a harvest. And again, with this Page of Swords coming out on top of it, the Page of Swords may not have all the information or all the experience, but they will get there. They are assured, and they will get there. So perhaps there's something that you're trying to break free of right now, Cancer, to move on toward a higher relationship. The final two cards for you were the Six of Forces, the Waterfall, and the Lovers. And so the Akashic, Six of Forces, the Waterfall, this is a card all about having the power of the force that lights cities, powers cities within you, to mold and move things like it does the earth, for example. And you have that power within you. And it's a time of deep thought and deep emotions right now. So it could be that there's someone who is already in your life that is, on the horizon, or maybe in the fray already, that is trying to reach out to you as a friend, perhaps, because we see these two witches here holding hands. They're the best of friends. And that's the best relationship to have with anybody, and one that you've got to have with someone that you really are in love with, right? If you really want to have a relationship where you're in love with someone, you've got to be best friends with them. Doesn't mean you don't have other friends, but it exists. As hard as it is to believe for some of us, Cancer, it exists. There are people who are best friends and, and lovers as well. So, again, it's a time of deep thought and deep emotion, and that is the only way that is attainable with lovers. To be best friends is to share those deep thoughts and those deep emotions that you don't share with anyone else. So maybe there's a close friend that's, on the outskirts of your life right now, or maybe someone a little better who's supporting you through whatever this may be that you're going through, cutting out some of the nonsense in your life. But you've got the Lovers, and that waterfall is such a beautiful energy. It's a force that's never ending, right? The water. It springs eternal. It springs eternal from, your eternal soul and roars into your limitless, farthest reaching parts of the universe. So that's a lot to take in, but there's a potential for that type of love. But you have to be open to it. That's the harder part for some of us. Believing that it actually exists, especially after something like this. If you've been through a heartbreak, a Three of Swords time, then, it's difficult to open up and share. So this looks to be an interesting April for you. You're definitely moving forward, and that's the important thing. You're definitely moving forward. And so this card, even though it's scary, the lookout, it does signify that there are better times on the horizon. And you're taking charge with this Queen of Swords and cutting out the BS. So I love ending with that Lover's card. All you need is love. That's the message from the Everyday Witch Tarot for this card. All you need is love. I love the images on those cards. The messages are just slightly different from the Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waite, which I also love. I'm going to pull a few cards now for you from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels cards Oracle deck. Thanks so much for your patience, Cancer. I know I rambled a bit during this reading. I'm still trying to get my footing a bit with my readings and being comfortable, so I appreciate your patience. It's the messages that are important. I'm just trying to get my footing delivering them, so thank you. Thanks for every view, every like and subscribe. If you do like this reading, please reach out and hit that like and subscribe button for me right now, Cancer. I appreciate everyone. The first card out is Let Go of Control Issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. That's always good advice. Always good advice, because people can show themselves, and sometimes you don't even have to step in and say a word. A situation can take care of itself sometimes. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, all right then. Maybe you do have someone already in the wings. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That could be a good or a bad thing, depending on who you are and how you look at it, Cancer. So I'm going to look at it as a good thing in all ways. This has been an awesome reading for you. Much power and strength and love and light to you for whatever is going on with you in April. I know that you're going to come out higher and higher than you were before. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this reading, as I said, Cancer, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed April. Love and light.